Friends, the topic is understanding limits. Before starting the chapter continuity, this is an important topic. So please see the full video after the end to get a brief knowledge on limits. If you are new here, please subscribe the channel and click on the notification bell. Consider a function, say fx is equal to x square minus 4 divided by x minus 2. Friends, if you put any value in place of x, you will find a finite value of fx. But if you put x is equal to 2, what will happen? If you put x is equal to 2, then you will find an indeterminate form. What is indeterminate form? That means when the denominator is 0 or infinite like this, then the term will be in indeterminate form. So see that this is 2 square minus 4 means 0 divided by 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So 0 by 0 is an indeterminate form. Okay. So however, if x is not is equal to 2, then we can write fx is equal to x plus 2 into x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. So we can cancel x minus 2 and x minus 2 since x is not is equal to 2. So you will get fx is equal to x plus 2. Okay. So fx is equal to x square minus 4 divided by x minus 2 is equal to x plus 2 only when x is not is equal to 2. This is very important. So we shall find some points. Okay. Say this is x and this one is fx. Okay, we shall take some points. If you put x is equal to 2, then the value of fx will be 0 by 0. So this is indeterminate. Okay, this is indeterminate. So take other points. Say we take 1.99. So if you put 1.99, then you will find 1.99 plus 2. So fx is equal to 3.99. Take other points. Say 1.9. So 1.9 plus 2 is equal to 3.9. Take other points. Say 1.8. So 1.8 plus 2 is equal to 3.8, and so on the other points. We take more than 2, okay, the value of x more than 2, say 2.01. So we shall get 2.01 plus 2 is equal to 4.01. We take other points, say 2.1. So 2.1 plus 2 is equal to 4.1. Maybe taken 2.2. So 2.2 plus 2 is equal to 4.2. Take say 2.3. So 2.3 plus 2 is equal to 4.3, and in this way the numbers are increasing on x. Okay friends, this is the main point. See that when x is equal to 2, then fx is equal to 0 by 0. That is indeterminate form. So we shall now draw the curve of fx, that is x square minus 4 divided by x minus 2. We can plot the points except this point 2, where we get the indeterminate form. Okay. Consider the axes respectively, x-axis and y-axis. Say this is x-axis and this one is y-axis. X, y, this is origin, and see that from this one fx is equal to x plus 2. Fx is equal to x plus 2. This is only when x is not is equal to 2. Okay, so fx is equal to x plus 2 means this type is of this form. Y is equal to mx plus c, where m is the slope and c is the y-intercept. And from this one, this is fx means your y is equal to x plus 2 means 1 into x plus 2. This is equal to 1 into x plus 2. So the slope is 1. M is equal to here 1. What is M? M means tan theta. Tan theta is equal to 1. It implies that theta is equal to 45 degree. Okay? Theta is equal to 45 degree. So our line will make 45 degree with the positive direction of x-axis, and the y-intercept will be 2 units. Okay? Friends, y-intercept is 2 units. Say this point, this is 0, 2, and will make 45 degree with the positive direction of x-axis. That means this point is equal to 0, minus 2, and it is going on. And since you cannot find a point at the point x is equal to 2, so say this is 1 unit, this one is 2 units, so that is, this is 2, 0, and at 2, 0 you will find the indeterminate form on the curve, that is the straight line. So you extend this one, yes, in this way. So it will be extended on this way also. So you see that at the point x is equal to 2, the height is here obviously 0, 4. Why? You see that your curve is fx is equal to x plus 2. So at x is equal to 2, this is 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. So this height is equal to actually 4 units. Height is 4 units. That means this coordinate is 0, 4. But at this point x is equal to 2, we have put a bubble sign here. That means this cannot be determined. Okay, now friends, this is interesting. Now see that from this graph, it is evident from this graph, as x increases from this chart, you see that x increases and closer to 2, then fx will also increasing. Fx will also be increasing, and it is increasing to 4. See from this graph. Okay, we are closer to x is equal to 2, closer to x is equal to 2, and at that moment the function is also tending to and closer to 4, this height 4, isn't it? Again I say, we are proceeding to x is equal to 2 from the left side of 2. Okay, we are proceeding more closer to 2, and on the other side, on this curve also, this is actually straight line, we are proceeding to actually 4. Fx is equal to 4. Yeah, and it is not exactly x is equal to 4. We are just tending to x is equal to 4. Sorry, y is equal to 4. This height. The y means your fx. Fx is equal to 4. So what can we write now? We can write that x tends to actually 2 minus. What is 2 minus? Means we are approaching to x is equal to 2 from the left side of 2. Okay, from the left side of 2. So this is actually the directional sign. X tends to 2 minus. So when x tends to 2 minus, then fx tends to 4. When x tends to 2 minus, then fx tends to 4. So we can write that limit x tends to 2 minus fx is equal to 4. Limit x tends to 2 minus of fx is equal to 4, or the left hand limit of fx. That means we can write left hand limit. Okay, we change this color. Left hand limit, that is LHL, left hand limit of fx at x is equal to 2 is 4. Thus limit x tends to 2 minus of fx is equal to 4 means that as x tends to 2, from left hand side, the value of fx are tending to 4. Okay, the value of fx is also tending to 4. Now we shall take from the table. You see that from this table, if you decrease the value of x, okay, then the value of fx will also be decreased. Okay, and it is tending to actually 4. So from this graph also we shall find when we are approaching from right side of 2, okay, closer to 2, closer to 2, closer to 2, at that moment on this graph also we are closer, very closer to 4. That is, this height is 4, fx is equal to 4. We are tending to 4, isn't it? So we can write now, that is, when x tends to, okay, we take another page. When x tends to 2 plus, then fx tends to 4, or we can write that a limit x tends to 2 plus of fx is equal to 4, or right hand limit, that means RHL of fx at x is equal to 2 is 4. Thus, limit x tends to 2 plus of fx is equal to 4 means that x tends to 2 from right hand side, then the value of fx will tend to 4, isn't it? So from this concept we can now write, what can we conclude? We can now conclude, see that, friends, what we have considered at the beginning, that fx is equal to x square minus 4 divided by x minus 2. So first conclusion is that limit x tends to 2 minus of fx is equal to 4. Number 2, limit x tends to 2 plus of fx is equal to 4. Number 3, limit x tends to 2 minus of fx is equal to limit x tends to 2 plus of fx, and this one is known as the LHL. This is LHL, and this part is known as the RHL. This is RHL. That means right hand limit, left hand limit. So here in the third conclusion we find that LHL is equal to RHL. When LHL is equal to RHL, then we say that the function, the limit exists at the given point. Say here the point is 2. The limit exists at the given particular value. Also, one thing is very important, we can conclude here also, if we take it as fourth. So F2 actually does not exist. F2 does not exist. That is fx is not defined at x is equal to 2. At x is equal to 2, fx is not defined. From this graph also you can see this. At the point x is equal to 2, you see that on this graph there is a hollow. That means there is a gap. You cannot find a value on this function, on this line. This is the function x square minus 4 divided by x minus 2. On this line you cannot conclude for the point x is equal to 2 that there exists fx. That means at the point x is equal to 2 you cannot get any value of fx, and fx is indeterminate. That means at this point x is equal to 2, you can get only the limiting value, and the limiting value is here 4. On the next video, we shall discuss on various examples. Perhaps you have understood all the facts, and if you are helpful, then I shall be happy. Thank you. Have a nice day.